So in the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super, chapter 15, some shocking shit happened where I'm like, yo, that's the one thing about Beerus and the introduction to him that we've seen thus far, that is his weakness. Because the food shit gets him mad and he goes crazy and ravaging and killing people. He's strong as fuck. He's still beyond reach for Goku and Vegeta. He's pretty much the pinnacle of power, except maybe like Whis or, you know, shit like that. But as far as strength goes, there's little to none that can do anything to affect him. But this chapter mainly, and I think they covered it recently in the anime as well, we find out that his life is connected to the Supreme Kai, the Kaioshin. So if something happens to him, if he dies, then Beerus dies along with him. But the latest chapter, I ain't gonna lie, my reaction is, what in the fuck? What's the point of even going back, Trunks? Like, okay, go grab Mai, take her, and come back to this timeline. I don't know, change your name to fucking Tranks or Boxers or some shit like that, because there's no point in living in that world anymore. The androids fucking demolished it. You tried rebuilding, and not only did they demolish it, they killed every single fucking person except Bulma and, well, no, I was gonna say and Gohan, but we've seen the future Trunks OVA, and let's not go into that. But everything about that world and that timeline's universe is fucking shit. And then this chapter drops the even bigger bombshell. The God of Destruction and the Supreme Kai are fucking dead because they're connected. And Supreme Kai, like a dumbass, because honestly, if you go back to the Majin Buu arc, there's so many things, so many mistakes that he made. And of course, he did the same thing in Trunks' timeline that could have prevented shit. He jumped into the Bora fight with Trunks and ended up losing and dying. And it cost fucking Beerus' life. Like, you stupid sack of shit. Now Beerus is gone too, which, don't get me wrong, even though he's the God of Destruction, as he pointed out in chapter 15, he's somewhat fair and he likes to balance shit out. I mean, look at our Earth. He had the opportunity, blow it up, but he didn't. He just like destroyed a rock or something or whatever after the fight with Goku. So now that Beerus is gone, what is the fucking point of living in that universe? Like, honestly, this chapter dropping that bombshell at the end that Beerus or whoever is the God of Destruction in Trunks' universe, which I don't think it would be that different. Like, even Trunks going back and, you know, changing events on Earth, how would that change who the God of Destruction is in his timeline, in Trunks' timeline? What would that interfere with Beerus? I mean, I guess maybe he would have been sleeping longer because it wouldn't have had that dream about the Super Saiyan God. But aside from that, like, it should be Beerus, should be the God of, well, should have been, because, you know, obviously he died, but he should have been the God of Destruction as well. So I don't know why the way the chapter was like written, Beerus was talking as if like the God of Destruction, they, like, wouldn't he just say he or me, like me in that world? So I'm kind of curious why they would think that things would be so different in his universe when all Trunks did was change some events on Earth and Beerus is far off there. Again, it couldn't interfere with his sleeping schedule because he only woke up because of the Super Saiyan God dream, but aside from that, Beerus should have been the one, and Beerus indeed fucking died. And it's fucking insane, honestly. I just had to talk about this because I'm like, yo, like, we got little hints and snippets in the anime, but to get full-on disclosure in the manga, the God of Destruction is dead in Trunks' timeline. Again, Trunks, grab your booty and fucking get out of there. Well, I think we're under the assumption at this particular point that she's dead, but grab the fucking booty and come back over here and live a normal life, because that world and that universe in your timeline is shit. And another thing real quick, I think with the events of what we found out in this chapter, especially with what happened to Beerus and shit like that, an OVA or a TV special is in order regarding Trunks' stopping of the resurrection of Buu. We get a little OVA of how Trunks and the Supreme Kai stopped the fucking resurrection of Buu and beat Babidi and Deborah, and then what happened to Beerus and shit like that. I think that that would be insane, because first of all, it would have the tragic event similar to the history of Trunks, because if the Supreme Kai dies and Beerus dies and shit like that, that'd be some fucked up shit to see. Like, give us an OVA of that. That'd be fucking insane. Like, people have been wanting to know for years what happened with Buu's resurrection in Trunks' timeline. Now we know, and we know some really fucked up shit happened. But let me know what you guys think about this. How do you feel the fact that Beerus in Trunks' timeline died because of the Supreme Kai's stupid actions getting involved in the Deborah fight? And would you like to see an OVA or a TV special of this story of Trunks stopping the Buu resurrection? And your overall thoughts of all this. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.